All right, now let's move to Homabay County, and they are set to go to the polls this week. And I want to talk about the candidature of one person that's been shrouded in controversy amid claims of bias by the ODM leadership. But that has not deterred Moses Kajwang.
Well, tonight our reporter Victor Ogalle brings us the story of the younger brother of the late Otieno Kajwang in the first of a series on men who seek to step into the late Otieno Kajwang's shoes as Homabay Senator.
Moses Kajwang's leadership skills go way back from his university years when he was a Bachelor of Science in Information Sciences student at the Moi University in Eldoret. Surprisingly, as a second-year student, he was elected the Secretary General of the Student Union. Moses, an old boy of Lenana School in Nairobi, furthered his education at Makerere University, where he attained a master's degree. He has worked in the ICT sector for over 10 years. He served as a systems administrator at UP Insurance Kenya before being transferred to Uganda as a quality assurance manager.
You know, the first person I consulted was my wife. I am a modern man, and I believe that my wife has got a significant influence or say in whatever decision I take, because it's going to affect the family. Of course, her initial reaction, she was not ready for the politics. My wife is a mathematician and a statistician. She's a chartered insurer, and she just acquired a master's in business administration. So my wife is a professional, and politics, you know, takes away that professionalism, takes away that privacy, and takes away that space. But ultimately, she was counseled, and she understood. And she understood that this is a sacrifice that I had to make.
Moses says he owes all his leadership skills and discipline to his God-fearing family. His other brother, Tom Joseph Kajwang, popularly known as TJ, is the Member of Parliament for Ruraka in Nairobi County.
The one thing that binds us all is respect for our parents. Despite our elevated status nationally, when we all come back home and dad is there and our mothers are there, because my dad is polygamous and we've got two mothers, in their presence we are all children and we are all equal. Our parents have been a strong unifying factor in our lives, such that even the late Mapambano, whenever we sat down as a family, he would reduce himself to the eldest son.
Kajwang says his first duty, if elected, will be to uplift the lives of the youth in the country as well as create employment for them.
My first agenda would be to look for ways of crafting legislation through the Senate that can compel county governments to provide opportunities for young people across the country. We know that at the central government level, we've got the youth access to government procurement opportunities and similar affirmative action initiatives. But when it comes to devolved units of government, these have not been properly enshrined to the extent that they are binding upon the governors.
Moses Kajwang is married and has a son. If elected, he will join a growing legion of young political leaders in the country. Victor Ogalle, KTN, in the county of Homabay.